Hey, did you know APE represents only teachers and not administrators? We believe representing teachers and administrators together is a conflict and just plain crazy. Teachers, you will never have to worry about who APE represents when APE shows up at your school. Newsflash, if you are part of an organization that allows principal clowns, quit today and join the most powerful and aggressive teachers union of the South. APE, call us today at 770-347-8797 or go to myapenow.com or email us at aggressiveprotection@yahoo.com. Oh yeah, Caesar is home. The Caesar Morning Show warns teachers of principal clowns in America. To find out if your principal is a principal clown of America, go to myapenow.com. That's myapenow.com. Or call us at 770-347-8797. If you are a member who would like to add your principal to the clown list, email us at aggressiveprotection@yahoo.com. Now, let's talk about these clowns with Caesar. Welcome to the Caesar Morning Show, brought to you by the Association of Professional Educators. APE, the most powerful and aggressive teachers union of the South, protecting Georgia teachers from bad drive-by evaluations. Remember, you'll never find peace of mind without APE. For protection, contact us at myapenow.com or call us at 770-347-8797.
All right. Welcome to the Caesar Morning Show. Hey, got a lot of good things going on this morning. We got to get out of here. We got to go kick some butt a little bit later. We don't have time to play. We got some butt to go kick, and I just want to get through this show this morning and take off. Okay, I want to talk to you this morning about 20-2-1160. That's 20-2-1160. Okay, that's the Georgia, one of the Georgia school state code, one of the laws. 20-2-1160. They call it the 1160 law. Before I get into that, I want to say to you all, I want to congratulate Dr. Alfonsia Young. I think I always say Dr. Alfonso, but it's Alfonsia. Dr. Alfonsia Young, one of our gold members at APE, one of our close members at APE. I tell you, if you look at her wrong, and I'm telling you, we coming to get you. So, I want to congratulate her. And the reason why I want to congratulate her, because she has really been an advocate for APE. And a lot of members have. A lot of you have been advocates for APE. But she has really, this year, went way beyond the call of duty for APE. And we are so appreciated that she has really just been out there, been an advocate for our organization. And she has brought us in way over probably about 25 members between this year and last year alone. But this year, she hit her mark. She hit a mark. And, and every time, when you hit that mark, you get a check from APE. And and your membership is free, and we send you a nice check. And every time I get ready to, send her a check, and she just don't want it. She just, she said, I appreciate everything that APE has done, what you have done for me, Mr. Haynes, keep your money. But her membership is now free, and she will get a check every year from APE. And we're just so blessed. We're blessed. We thank you, Dr. Young. We appreciate everything that you have done for us at the APE organization, and my hat's off to you. I'm just elated. I always like to say I'm peacock proud, hyena happy, elephant elated. And I just thank you for everything you have done for our organization. And keep up the good work. And we have a check will be going in the mail on today. We'll be heading out to you. And don't send it back. Please don't send it back. You always tell me to go do something with my family. How about you go take that check that you'll be getting from now on every year from APE? And not only that, your membership is free. And so we, just continue to do what you do. And we say to you today, enjoy yourself and your family from the APE organization. Thank you so much. We'll be right back after these messages.
Hey, did you know APE represents only teachers and not administrators? We believe representing teachers and administrators together is a conflict and just plain crazy. Teachers, you will never have to worry about who APE represents when APE shows up at your school. Newsflash, if you are part of an organization that allows principal clowns, quit today and join the most powerful and aggressive teachers union of the South. APE, call us today at 770-347-8797 or go to myapenow.com or email us at aggressiveprotection@yahoo.com. Oh yeah, Caesar is home.
All right, let's get into this thing. Okay, we're going to talk about 20-2-1160. I'm pumped up. I don't know about you, but I'm pumped up to be talking about 20-2-1160. 20-2-1160 is a real powerful law to use, a code to use. And we're going to have an opportunity to use that code if Clayton County don't do what they're supposed to do with dealing with the cheating scandal. And we think that cheating scandal could have been just the worst of any cheating scandal, probably worse than Atlanta Public Schools. We're going to get to the bottom of it. We definitely going to get to the bottom of it. And we believe that something took place out there. We're going to investigate, and we've been trying to get the superintendent out in Clayton County to respond to a letter that we sent him about sitting down with us and talking to us about it. That's the only thing we asked them to do. And seemed like to me they don't want to do that. So that's fine with me. You know my philosophy. It don't make me any difference. My philosophy. Yeah, I am not afraid of your attorneys. No law. It's not a school board attorney on this planet I'm afraid of. No, nada. And so I want to the superintendent to know in Clayton County, that if we are asking, some of these people's lives has been affected by this mess, okay? Has been affected by this so-called cover-up in Clayton County Public Schools. And we're going to get to the bottom of it. It's just simple as that. And, and we want to know what's going on. What happened in 2009? Yes, it may have happened a long time ago. But let me tell you this. Injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. Dr. King said that. Injustice anywhere. Injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. So I say all that to say this. When you do something wrong or you do something illegal, then we got to get to the bottom of it. It's no statute of limitation for doing things illegal. Okay? It's just not a statute. Anytime you do anything criminal that we feel that is a criminal issue, a criminal thing, it's no statute of limitation for that. What happened in 2009, it happened yesterday. If a crime was committed. And so we are simply asking to just let us know what happened. We're not saying that the superintendent in Clayton County had something to do with it because he wasn't the superintendent. So we're not saying that I don't know. What we are simply asking for us to tell us what happened and just sit down and listen to what our staff so we can determine where to go from here. But we're not going to just not going to go away into the sunset. It just don't work that way. So once again, if something happened and they was accusing these teachers of cheating, they got these teachers' name down on a list. I'm going to come back to 1160. I'm ranting right now. I'm ranting. Got a wild piece of hair up my ass right now. I'm ranting. They got these people name on a list, teachers' name on a list down at the state for possible cheating. Can you believe that? That's unbelievable. And getting mad at them for questioning why their names on this damn list. And they mad at them for it. They mad at the people the teachers that have their name on this list. They are mad at them for being on the list because they question why their names are on this list. Wow. Unbelievable. That's just totally unbelievable. Instead of just meeting with the people and try to explain, it's like a cover-up. See, I look at things like that like a cover-up when you don't want to sit down and explain something. Especially when we don't send a letter saying, look, we want to sit down and want you to explain. We ain't accusing them of nothing. Simply, not one time. We just simply asked Mr. Superintendent of Clayton County, will you explain to us what happened here? Explain to us why we have teachers' name, on a list for cheating, and they never cheated. And why this meeting took place. Why did a meeting take place at North Clayton Middle School where they came in and got all the teachers together? From what I'm told, I wasn't there. From what I'm told, they had a meeting and they told these teachers in the meeting that you just keep quiet about it. We're gonna put your name down. You a cheater, and you just don't say shit about it. You just stay quiet about it. Don't say nothing. Nada. You just go down as being a cheater. And got a nerve to be pissed off at the people that's upset about their name being put on this damn list. That's amazing to me. Have the audacity. How do you have the audacity to have an attitude to the people the lives that you are trying to destroy, the teachers that you are trying to destroy? You done lost your mind. So for those teachers, I said, you need to join APE. You need to come together wherever you at. You need to find your way back. Because this is ridiculous. That means your name is down as a cheater. And not only that, they bring what old boy name used to be superintendent in Fulton County. I can't think of his name right now. I can't remember his name. They bring that old boy down to do an investigation. And that old boy come back and said that teachers couldn't have cheated. They had no way to cheat. They had no way to cheat. How could they cheat? They have no way to cheat. They don't have it had to be someone with the key. The administration, whoever had the key. See? I think it was under the old Eltman Heatley. Superintendent Heatley. It was under him, his administration. My goodness. But I don't care if it was under Superintendent Heatley. I don't care nothing about that. I care less about that. What I care about is the superintendent that's there now. to correct the problem. If that was an issue, fix it. If teachers is on this list, work to get their names off this list that you know in your heart is right. Do the right thing, man. Most of the time when I'm out there going against these superintendents and principals, I just simply ask them, why don't you just do the right thing? I mean, how you sleep at night? I don't know how they sleep at night. Knowing in their heart that this mess took place, and I just don't understand it. That's why I just go out and kick their ass. I don't give a rat's ass how they feel about it. I can care less. Because they don't care about the teacher. And they don't care how it makes them feel. How would you like your name to be on some list? Been targeted. And down at the state capitol, and you want somebody just to go away from going through some mess like that, and you have a problem with it, and everybody telling these teachers, "Oh, just go away, let it alone, let it go." Why in hell would they let it go? Why would they let it go and they name down at the state capitol of being a cheater, and they ain't never cheated, and they have given their whole life to educating children in Clayton County, and they're supposed to just let it go? Why would they do that? Why would you ask them to do something stupid as that? No, I said fight on. I said fight on. I said fight on till you can't fight no more. And then when you got it in your body and you can't fight no more, fight some more. Stand for justice. Stand up for what is right. If you go down swinging. That's my philosophy. So I'm saying to this day that Mr. Superintendent of Clayton County to sit down with our representatives so we can find out what happened. We simply trying to get to the bottom of it. Why would you not want them to get to the bottom of it? You got teachers' name on a list for cheating that did not even cheat. Why wouldn't you want to get to the bottom of it? You had a meeting that took place that asked the teacher, don't worry about the cheating. Why wouldn't you want to have a meeting about that? Why wouldn't you want to have a meeting? I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. Yes, it's a long time. Some of you may say, yeah, it's been a long time ago. Well, look, it's hard to get justice. Hell, it's been a long time getting justice. You're trying to get justice, and sometimes it takes a long time for justice. What you mean, justice? What about Brett Kavanaugh? Tell that to Miss Ford to try to get justice. So yes, justice. It takes time for justice, but it doesn't mean you give up. Don't mean you give up, especially when your name is down on a list. And they mad at you? That's funny. That's crazy as hell. So we have to look into these things. We'll see. Brian Kemp been doing a good job. We may just have to ask him to open up an investigation into the matter. I'm getting to like Mr. Governor Kemp, because I'm beginning to see that he's a man of honor, no matter what people say about him. I won't want to go that far, but we won't start off with murder. We won't go that far, but I will say this: he is trying to do the best he can do. I'll say that much. Because y'all know how I feel about the governor race. I got to still a little bitter about that. But I will give him that he is trying to do the best he can by Georgians. And I believe he loved teachers. And the reason why I believe that, because of what he did on last week. This is when people telling him, I'm sure, not to do it. So we ask the governor. We ask the governor, the governor just left. I sent a letter to him. We asked the governor to just left, but I guess he was just trying to get out and leave, so he didn't want to deal with it. So we would ask Governor Kemp to send his investigators out to investigate, to sit down with our representatives and to see what happened. Now, those of you that know me know I don't back down from anything. If I feel in my heart that something took place, malice, if I feel in my heart some mischief took place, we will hunt you down. We will hunt you down and find out what happened until we get to the bottom of it. Now, those of you that know me know that's the truth. you know that's the truth. All you got to do is look to the land deal. So don't you think for 1 minute that you strike fear in my body. I have no fear. I'm not afraid of no one. If I find out and we see the mischief that something took place and it was a cover up, I would I would run that thing straight into the ground. Until somebody say, Mother, may I? Or Caesar, may I? And I might say, yes, you may. I might say it. So we're going to have to get to the bottom of these things. We do not allow teachers to be attacked. It just don't happen not on 8 watch. Not on my watch. I don't care what the other unions do. I don't understand why the other unions not pissed off about it. That these teachers went down with this stuff on their file. I don't see why the other teachers unions not pissed off about it. They should be pissed off too. Why they're not pissed off, I cannot tell you why. I gotta excuse my car going off. I think I hit my alarm. But I'm telling you right now, you need to be a part of the most powerful teacher union in the South if you want anything done. Any justice that you need, that you feel that need to be done, you need to be with a union that's going to fight for your rights. If they're not going to fight for your rights, then you are with the wrong union. Bottom line, point blank. Every union should be pissed off about what happened in Clayton County. They should be joining with me. They should be raising hell just like I'm raising hell. Teachers in Clayton County named on the list for cheating, and they did not cheat. And you got people in Atlanta public school got arrested for that mess? Are you serious? You should be pissed off like me. If we can get some resolution and we can understand what happened, then 8 be fine with that. We'll be fine with that. But we asking for a sit down with the superintendent so we can see what happened in that situation under Eltman Heatley. I know it didn't happen under the current superintendent. I have no beef with the current superintendent. We got Jessica Reese is the chairman out there in Clayton County now. They couldn't find a better woman than Jessica Reese to be the chairman of Clayton County school system. They can't find a better person, a better board member to be the chair. I know there's some people out there on the board. Alika Anderson, a great player. I've known Alika a long time. You couldn't find a better board. Miss Burrows. Yeah, Miss Burrows, my English teacher. Jesse stands up for what is right. That's what I do know. And if something's not right, I know Jesse will get to the bottom of it. So we're asking a sit down before we start protesting and getting out there and trying. And I'm going to rally every teacher I can rally. I don't care what union they're in. Every teacher in the state of Georgia should stand with me, should stand with APE. If this sit down do not take place, every teacher, I'm going to rally every teacher I can rally up and get them all together. And we're going to protest this thing. We're going to protest right there in the middle of Jonesboro. We're going to get a permit. They always want you to have a permit now for everything. We're going to get a permit, and we're going to march right through the heart of Clayton County. If we don't get some answers, we're going to march through the heart of Clayton County. And I mean what I said too. Those of you know me know how to do it. I am going to do it if we don't get justice. These people are just simply asking why this happened. And remove their name from this list if they didn't cheat. And hell, if they cheated, that's different. But my sources tell me they didn't cheat. My sources tell me that their name was placed on these lists, and another separate company came and did an investigation, and they came up with the same conclusion. Now, why haven't their name been removed from this list? So you say, okay, Mr. Haynes, what the hell all that have to do with 1160? You don't forget all about 1120-2-1160. Let me tell you what it has to do. There's a reason why I chose this code today, this morning, 1160. Because 1160 says this: every county, city, or other independent board of education shall, I told you I like that word shall, shall constitute a tribunal for hearing and determine any matter, stay with me now, any matter of local controversy. Now, this is a local controversy. We asked the DA to look into it. We asked the governor to look into it. I sent a letter to the superintendent, asked him to sit down with us so we can understand what happened. Now it has become a local controversy. That's what we got to do, folks. That's 20-2-1160. Anytime you have a mess that have gotten so big, teachers, and the school system is trying to cover it up, then you need to know that you have 20-2-1160, what we call the 1160 law. You need to know you have that law to support you. The 1160 law. You need to know that. And you need to know that you're governed by that law. Okay? You're governed by that law. Again, we're not accusing the school system of anything. Make that clear. We're asking the school system to tell us why these teachers' name was on this list for cheating, flagged for cheating. They did not cheat. That's what we asking. And then why was an independent investigation? They did another independent investigation under Eltman Heatley. He wasn't no good. They should have got rid of him. They should have got rid of him way before the time they got rid of him. Pam Addison brought that mess here. That's what I heard. I heard that she was pushing for Eltman Heatley. But she's not on the board. I'm not going to beat up her today because she's not on the board anymore. And I like Pam. I know Pam from back when too. But at the same time, a mess is a mess. You got to call the mess out. You got to call it out when you got to call what you see. So that's where we at today. Teachers, you need to understand 20-2-1160. Because 20-2-1160 may protect you one day. You may need it when you think there's no other way, no avenue. Especially when you a teacher that's not tenured. If you're a non-tenured teacher, you may still have a right to a hearing. Think about that. When you're a non-tenured teacher, you don't have no right to a hearing. But think about how most of these situations are really controversies, and it's big in the community. Check this out. You can use 1160 when you're not a tenured teacher. Think about it. You can use 1160 because it is a controversy. There's a lot of things that are going on. Then you will have a right to hear. See, they don't think like eight things. See, people don't think like eight things that thinks. We think outside the box. You see how I just told you how you can use that if you're a non-tenured teacher. If you're a non-tenured teacher, you'll make that thing a controversy. And they will have to give you a hearing according to 1160. If you've been accused of hitting a kid and they lying and that's a controversy. We write letters to the superintendent and try to get the newspaper, go out there and pick and protest. When you start picking and protest, that's a controversy. It's out in the community. At that point, you can use the 1160. And that's something. You can use 20-2-1160 for a hearing if you're a non-tenured teacher. If you do it right. If you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, you need to join APE. Because APE definitely know what to do. We know exactly what to do. We fight for the rights of teacher at APE. We fight for the rights of teachers. These other unions, I don't know what they do. But I do know what APE does. What we do. And we fight for the rights of teachers. We might not always be political correct, but we're going to kick some butt. That you can guarantee. Our tactics may be a lot different than other unions, but we get results. And at the end of the day, when it comes to your livelihood, that should be the main concern that you have. When they're trying to fire and terminate you, and you got a house note and you got rent to pay, and these folks writing you up, telling lies, putting you on a PDP, that should be the main concern. That should be your main concern. Are you well protected? Are you with a union going to fight for your rights? They're going to kick some butt and will not stop until they get results. And at the end of the day, to make sure your certification, your certificate, your livelihood is intact. That's what's important. And I tell people that all the time. That is what's important. What is important? Or your union going to fight for you? Or they're going to simply tell you there's nothing we can do? Or they're too scared to fight because they're in bed with the school system. See, most of these unions are in bed with the school system. Why would they fight for you when they're in bed with the school system? Think about that. Think about how stupid that sounds. They're going to fight for you, but yet they're in bed with the school system. But they're going to fight for you. No, they'll come back and tell you, well, nothing we could do. We couldn't do anything about it. They won't write letters. They won't do anything. They won't do no advocating for you. None. That's why a lot of you join APE, because you already know that. That's why some of you are a member of 3 or 4 unions. And then you're going to throw APE in the suitcase just in case you had to pull out that rifle. APE. So you just throw APE in it just in case. Well, that's smart. I give you that. You're smart. But why not just be a part of the most powerful teacher union on the planet? Someone that you know, a bunch of thugs, they're going to go out there and fight for your rights. We don't have to be political correct. What we have to do is do our job and do it well. And make sure that your family, you can continue to eat. And you can continue to pay your bills. That's what should be important to you. These principal clowns and superintendent clowns, they're a mess. And these mini clowns, I like the mini clown. They're all a mess. You know in your heart I'm right because you go through it every day. I don't have to try to sell you about APE. Hell, you know I'm telling the truth. Everything I'm talking about. And you can go and listen to every radio show that we have is on 8 Radio. On the season morning show, you can hear every episode, and you know, and in every episode, you know I'm right. You know I'm right because you know why? Because you're teaching in that mess every day, and you know what I'm saying is true. So I don't have to sell it. You know I'm telling the truth. Now the question is, why would you continue to pay a union that's not fighting for your right? That's the question. That's the $1 million question that some people say. You got to protect yourself. You have to protect yourself. The kids come into your classroom, they tell a lie. You got to go to read Georgia Teachers Fight Back. You got to visit our blog and read that stuff. This stuff is real. It's not made up. This is stuff I've learned all 20 years I've been representing teachers. This stuff is real. And these folks is crazy. We enjoyed talking to you, my friend. I hope you enjoyed this morning's show. Every now and then, Caesar will wake up and get a little agitated. Got a little agitated this morning when I think about how teachers are treated. I have a problem with that. When I think about how they treat teachers, it just, it's sad, really. It's really sad. But that's all right. You know why? Because now there's a new organization out there. It's a new sheriff in town. His name's Caesar. And we're not playing. We're not playing no games. No games. We're not playing no games. I like the way that sounds. A little slang. I love it. We're not playing no games. We out there fighting for the rights of teachers. And we mean business. We don't have time to play with these people. Because they're not playing with you. They destroy your career every day. Every minute. That's why I tell teachers, documentation beat conversation. Document everything. I hate it when a teacher out there going through that mess and she haven't written not one thing down. Well, Mr. I thought they're not going to do anything. They're not going to help you. Like I told you before, you have some good administrators, you have some bad administrators. Seem to be more bad administrators. So you got to write down everything and protect yourself. You don't expect to do all the wrong things and think that you're going to win. It doesn't work that way. Document everything. Write down everything. Everything. So you can use it against these clowns. These principal clowns and many clowns. Stand up for what you believe in. The word of the day. You don't take anything from this rant today. And 20-2-1160. I'm going to tell you today. And most of you know the things that happened to me in Clayton County. You know. I'm going to tell you again. And I stood up. I would not turn my back. I fought. I continue to fight. So I'm saying to you, at the end of the day, don't you stop fighting. You keep fighting. If you lose, you may lose the battle. You may lose the battle. But the war, I tell you, as long as you win the war, there's going to be many battles. There's going to be many battles for you. You're going to have to go through before you can complete the war, to win the war. Many battles. Small battle over here, a little battle over there. Raise a little hell over here, a little hell over there. And you think you're not getting anywhere. You think you're not really making any type of leadway. I come to tell you, you keep on fighting. You may win some battle, lose some battle. That's okay. But at the end of the day, you win the war. That's what counts. Got to be like Castro in the hills. Plot and plan. Take your time. And that's what we do at 8. We keep on until we get rid of that principal clown. We had a lot of principal clowns put on a PDP this year. So, we keep fighting. We keep fighting. So I'm saying to you, keep fighting. I enjoyed talking to you, my friend. I really enjoyed this morning's show. I tell you, but you just got to know you got to continue to fight. Okay? I thank you for listening this morning. I really hope you spread the word about the Caesar Morning Show. Tell every teacher need to know about the Caesar Morning Show. We give out a lot of valuables. And if you don't want to deal with that mess, all you have to do is join the most powerful teacher union on the planet. Just join and we'll fight for you. Wouldn't you like to know that you got Caesar? Wouldn't you like to know that you got Ape on your side? You might not need us, my friend. You might not need us. But when you do need us, you will be glad to know that you have us. You'll be glad to know that you have someone in your corner that can fight these thugs and bullies. They are bullies. The school systems, they are bullies. But you have somebody in your corner to fight these bullies. You know, I feel good about what we're doing here. I really feel good. This coming from a union that we almost closed doors. When I first started this union, had people say they had my back, and some left, some just went away. I could have just closed doors, but I put my big boy pants on every day, and I went out there and continued to fight for teachers. Going out there by myself, raising a lot of hell, fighting for teachers, but I didn't give up. Winston Churchill said, never, never, never give up. I don't care how it looked, never give up. And I just never gave up. And for people like Dr. Alfonso Young and Miss Brown and Chief Regional Director, Mr. Foster, and I tell you, so many others, Diane, Miss Curry, Diane Curry, I'm saying. A lot of good people just kept getting out there pushing for 8 because they knew they needed a union just like 8, strong and aggressive and crazy as hell to protect their livelihood. Shout out to Miss Rainey. A lot of our members. Just kept pushing. These are people that are very aggressive. And our membership is confidential, but these are members that always push for 8. People already know about them. So it wasn't by mistake I mentioned them, okay? They love 8. It won't mean it wasn't a mistake that I mentioned them. I mentioned them on purpose. And we appreciate these people. So we say this: if you're tired of being talked down to by your administrator, treated unprofessionally, them telling lies on you, putting you on a PDP when it's not even you haven't even seen them all year, messing up your summative and your evaluation. If you're tired of all of that mess, then you need to fight. If your union don't do anything about that mess, drop them. I started to say something else. Drop them and join APE. Drop them. Because every day we fight. We're fighting every day. And we get results. Thank you, my friend. I enjoyed this show. This was a wonderful show. This is probably one of the best shows. You might think some other shows might be the best shows, but I think this was a great one. This is a good show. Tell everybody about the Season Morning Show. You have the link. Spread that link around. Every teacher you know needs to hear this show. Every teacher you know needs to join APE. Every teacher in Georgia needs to be a member of APE. Take care.
Hey, did you know APE represents only teachers and not administrators? We believe representing teachers and administrators together is a conflict and just plain crazy. Teachers, you will never have to worry about who APE represents when APE shows up at your school. Newsflash, if you are part of an organization that allows principal clowns, quit today and join the most powerful and aggressive teachers union of the South. APE, call us today at 770-347-8797 or go to myapenow.com or email us at aggressiveprotection@yahoo.com. Oh yeah, Caesar is home.